Hey guys, and welcome back to another Division video. Now today I'm going to share a build that I've been using for the past few days. It's a build using the gun Merciless. Now this gun is an exotic. It's pretty long range, very long range, very long effective range. It has like lots of recoil, so I feel that the developers wanted us to use some items like, for example, brace for the chest piece and composure. So that's what I did, and I found that hostile negotiations, because it gives you like critical hit damage and critical hit chance, works really well with this one. So for those people that are just like wanna see the build, I just try to max out. This is like the gear that I used. I just try to put a bunch of crit chance and crit damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage. I rolled this to armor. You could like go glass cannon. I mean, when I say glass cannon, I mean no defense, pure red. You could do that, but me, I like running with a bit of armor. So this is like 1.3 for the chest piece. This is like probably the one that you need to farm, because it's pretty specific. You need rifle damage here, critical hit damage, weapon handling. Now this could be critical hit chance or critical hit damage, but weapon handling is really good, because the talent that we put here is while in cover, weapon handling is increased by 45%. So you kind of want weapon handling for this gun. So that's not really a wasted roll for me. But that could be like critical hit chance as well, or critical hit damage if you want. That might, I mean, that will definitely deal more damage. For the holster, pretty basic, just armor and critical hit chance. For the gloves, weapon damage and critical hit chance. For the knee pads, armor and critical hit damage. Now for the backpack, I used Grupo Sombra, which gives you critical hit damage, 15%. Now the rolls that I got here is critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and I put a mod, critical hit damage, and I modded the talent to composure. Alright, which gives you weapon damage 15% while you're in cover. But you know, the most of the time you're in cover because of brace. You want that weapon handling, so this gives you additional 15% weapon damage. It's really nice, just because of this gun has like a lot of recoil. All right. For the sub weapon, I found this one, Black Friday. It's a named weapon. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but the thing with this gun, Merciless, this is like one gun that I used that I ran out of ammo in missions. So you might consider like bringing something good. Now this, I feel, is pretty good with this set, because this weapon grants you 22% weapon damage at the cost of 25 stability and 25 accuracy. So, you know, you lose accuracy and stability, but if you use it with this one, you know, it increases the weapon damage, I mean weapon handling, so you kind of get that back. So I think this is like a perfect sub-weapon for this setup. Now for the handgun, you could use whatever. You could like level up expertise for other handguns as well, or sidearm. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. Now, for the skills, I just use Decoy and Reviver. You're gonna be sitting or like at the back of the fight. You don't have to really move around and get in range, because the range of this gun is really long. Now let me show you. For example, like a random sniper here that is Dread Edict. You can see the effective range there is less than Merciless. That is very odd, right? It has like very long effective range. That's why I enjoy using this gun, because you just really just hang back and just shoot enemies. You don't have to move. You could even use the other exotic, which is this one, Sawyer's knee pads, which gives you, I think, 30% weapon damage in total. But I find that, you know, if you're like grouped up with other people, you kind of have to move, because they get in the way, they cover the enemy. So I mean, it's up to you if you want to use that. But another setup that I tried, but I didn't really find I was dealing enough damage, This is like the current setup, right? This is like what I recommend you guys use or try if you have Merciless. But another one that you could try would be something like this, like Ninja Bike, and use Fox Sprayer. It's a named yellow item for the knee pads. It gives you rifle damage. But of course, if you do this, you have to change this to something else, maybe some crit damage, right? Something like that. It will look something like this. But for me, the best setup that I came up with or tested it, I was dealing enough decent damage was the, let me just load it here, Merciless. Like I'm not in combat. But yeah, that one, the other one. So I'm just showing like like different options, but I really found that this setup here is the best. All right, so let me just put here, because I was trying to level up other skills. But for me, if you don't really mind leveling up expertise, just use decoy and reviver. Now it's really good. Let me just show you the recoil here. If you're not using brace, it doesn't really move, right? Look at that. You could like hit headshots non-stop from a distance. If not, oh, another thing, this gun wants you to be accurate. So this is like one thing that you might want to consider, because this gun, when you click it, when you hold the click, it releases a bullet, right? And after you let go of the mouse, it releases another bullet. So this gun wants you to hit the same target, and at 7 stacks, if you hit both the press and the release bullets, it gains 1 stack if you hit the same enemy. And at 7 stacks, it just makes a huge explosion. So you could probably zoom it, but you could see that number there at the left, 0. I'm gonna hit this one. As you can see, the bullet hit 1 target. It got 1 stack. That's 2 stacks. 3, 4, 5, 6, and now the 7th one. Also, the explosion happens on the 8. Yeah, that's it. So it went back to 0. So that's like the playstyle. You just oh, that's the explosion right there. There you go. Anyways, that's it. Just pretty simple build. I don't think I did anything unique here, but I just want to share it because the amount of items that I can hold is very limited, and I have a bunch of builds here. So I'm planning to just delete some builds, and before I delete the build, I just want to make a video. And also, yeah, the specialization, I'm using sharpshooter and put some rifle in it, like the rifle damage. Pretty sure you guys know, but just choose a sharpshooter and make rifle, increase rifle damage. All right, that's it. I'm gonna show some gameplay and edit the video. I really like the build. I'm not sure if it's like viable in PvP, but it hits really hard. Now, maybe in this footage, I could like show you guys that it could reach like 600,000 more, 600,000 plus damage. Right now, it's like 489, and maybe that's because of like the effective range. I'm too far, but that's really impressive. That's another thing that is nice about this build, is that you could just hang back, right? You don't have to like go in with your SMG up close. You could just like relax and just shoot them right there. Right now it's like 500,000. You get the passive every time you kill an enemy with the mark. Hostile negotiation gives you more crit damage, so make sure that you have like enough crit. I don't think I have a 60% crit, right? I will show that, but here we go. Let's see the damage there. or like 527. Like I said, I saw this went up to like 600 on a different part, but you know, the game crashed, so I need to change it. I'm not where it's the boss. Don't tell me the boss died that fast. Didn't really able to see it. I see that 672, guys. You see that? Maybe I'll zoom that in or maybe pause it. Because I was doing Summit earlier and I really like this build. I just like stay back and I don't have to think about it too much. Now the problem is, like for example, your teammates are just like blocking your line of sight. There we go. 481. I really like it. It hits really hard. It hits really hard and it doesn't recoil. Man, so people are just taking my cover. I can't really see. I have to move. That's like one problem with the exotic that the one that you just stay in place, is that it's really hard to do that with teammates, because teammates are just like running all over the place, blocking your vision. But I guess if you're playing solo, that would work as well. It does give huge damage bonus, and I like the idea of like using exotics. I think that should do it. I don't want to make a video that is too long. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.